Hi folks, so this is about the average value of a function. So it's this formula here. So you've 1 over b minus a, and then it's just the same as normal. It's just integrating between b and a. So what it actually finds out on the graph, if you're looking there in this one between 1 and 4, what it'll do is it'll work out. So we're only looking in between those two lines here. So for this one, so for 1 and 4, it's on average whereabouts the graph would be. So you see on the graph, if you were to estimate, you might estimate somewhere maybe down around here, that's the average place that the red line is in between 1 and 4. So it's working out the area of that rectangle basically. So that's kind of what it is on the graph, but the way you look out for it in questions especially is the word average. Okay, so if the word average is in it, you know that you have to use this formula. So find the average value of the function of x squared minus 4x plus 5 between 1 and 4. So your a and b will just be the 1 and the 4 anyway. So a equals 1, b equals 4. So then it's pretty straightforward. We're just putting it into the formula. So it's 1 over 4 minus 1. And then the integral between 4 and 1 of x squared minus 4x plus 5 dx. And then so 1 over 4 minus 1, that's just going to be 1 over 3. So you can just leave 1 over 3 completely outside until the end. So then that's integrated, so it'll be x cubed over 3 minus 4x squared over 2 plus 5x, and that's in between 4 and 1. So we haven't put in the 4 and the 1 yet. I'll just simplify it first into, so it's x cubed over 3 minus 2x squared plus 5x. And the 1 over 3 is just staying outside. So now let's just put in all of our values. So I'm putting a 4 in first, so it'll be 1 over 3. So we'll just leave that completely outside. So it'll be 4 cubed over 3 minus 2 times 4 squared plus 5 times 4 minus, and then it'll be 1 cubed over 3 minus 2 times 1 squared plus 5 times 1. So then that's going to be 64 over 3 minus 32 plus 20 minus 1 over 3, so we'll change the signs of everything inside the second bracket now, plus 2 and minus 5. And then it's just calculator work from there. And when you put it all in, you should end up getting 2. So it works out to be 2 in the end. So that would mean then that whatever line it was here, so that our average function between those two lines was 2. So if we said that, so I was estimating that the line would be around here. It might not be exactly there, but that would be at 2 then. So that's the average value. So second example, this is just a different way it can be asked. So now it's telling you that for between 1 and k, that the answer is 11. So they're giving us the answer and they're asking us to work kind of backwards. So we know that our a and our b will be 1 and k this time. So it will be 1 over k minus 1. So 1 over b minus a is 1 over k minus 1. Then the integral between k and 1 of 2x minus 3. So, and that's dx. So 1 over k minus 1, we can't do anything with that, but let's integrate. So we'll get 2x squared over 2 minus 3x, and that's that's between k and 1. So we've integrated it now, so 1 over k minus 1. We can just tidy it up a little bit, so we can call that just x squared minus 3x, and then we're ready to put in k and 1. So we get 1 over k minus 1, so k squared minus 3k, and then it'll be take away then 1 squared minus 3. So that's, now we've put in our k and our 1, so we get 1 over k minus 1, and then it's going to be k squared minus 3k, and then 1 minus 3 would be minus 2, but it's going to be plus 2 because the minus outside the bracket. So we can put that above the line then. Or well, what we can put in anyway is that it's 11, so so the whole thing there should be equal to 11. I could have put that in earlier as well, equals to 11. Now there's a couple of different ways of doing this. What you could do is you could bring across the k minus 1 and multiply it on the right hand side, so it'll be 11k minus 11, and then bring everything back over and you can factorize it. Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to factorize it first. So if I factorize this in here, it will be k minus 1, k minus 2. And then the whole thing is being divided by k minus 1. So that those k minus 1s will cancel out. So we get k minus 2 is equal to 11. So k is equal to 11 plus 2, which is 13. And then that's it. We're done.